بيت فنان يعني دماغه مطلع.
لبس كل شي مزيان، الحمد لله والشكر لله أنت بخير. أهلا وسهلا حبيبي. Let's go.
خلدون هياخدنا لفة في البيت بتاعه دورة الأطفال. نخش نشوف بقى بيت خلدون من جوه شكله عامل ازاي. هو عنده زي قصر صغير كده وسط الغابات. دي الجنينة هنا في بيت خلدون، شايفين؟ الغابات السوداء ورايا، حاجة كده آخر جمال. قمة الطبيعة، في وسط الطبيعة على طول. كل حاجة عندهم هنا، والبريكفاست حتى بتاعهم عربي جدا، يعني عنده زيتون، عنده عسل، لانشون، جبنة، حتى التمر موجود. بسم الله.
أهلا وسهلا. Very welcome. I'm very happy that you're here. Really. Like in all Muslim houses. Shoes
a lot
off.
of shoes like a Muslim.
and shoes off here. My father in the 70s, he bought an old car and he went to Syria with the old car. On an adventure trip, just traveling. And then they sold the car in Syria, and they were living there for three or 4 months. And one time my father went to Sham Sharif in Damascus, and he met a Sufi Master. Yes, and when he saw this person, he fell in love with him immediately. Yeah. And he said, where this guy is, I want to be there. Wow. I want to be with him. Nice. Then he became Muslim. It's a very funny story. And then, I was born, my brother, my sister, my name is Khaldun, my brother's name is Lutfullah, my sister's name is Latifa. So we are all born, but we look like a German wood chopper here. Khaldun. يا حبيبي يا حبيبي يا مولاي. أهلا وسهلا.
شكرا.
So this is like the place.
This is where we got
where we have this exactly.
Nice.
And you see also the small things here for the kids, you know.
Yeah.
This is like the animals in the Quran.
Yeah. ما شاء الله. الحيوانات في القرآن النحلة والذئب حصان.
Very nice.
This is the first time I see something.
Yes, it's very nice. Now the young family started. Yeah. Oh, we have this. We made this in Ramadan. The kids were drawing this, you know. Funny. And this one is the dervish.
This is here like drawing of like a Sufi man with a green عمة. وهنا بقى ايه كل جماعة الصوفيين.
And look, this is actually Mulay Idris where we spoke about last time. This is in Morocco. Let's go to the place.
استنى طبلة مصرية.
Yes. نعم.
Do you know?
Darabuka.
It's tabla, man.
Yeah.
It's like Egyptian one.
Yes.
We need to change this. Darabuka is something else. But this is صح ولا حلوة؟ دي اسمها طبلة، الدربوكة دي حاجة تانية صح؟
I don't know if I'm good at it. I know 2 beats, you know.
2 beats. Okay.
The most classical is the ballady. My mom is a dancer, so it was.
الله. ديل.
Yeah. And the other is this malfouf.
والله معلم. Hey.
I know a lot of instruments, but only a little bit. I bring you to another instrument. I know a little bit.
Okay.
Come. This is
الأوضة الثانية. Oh la la. عود.
In the lockdown time, I started with this. It's a oud from Iraqi oud. It starts with this, but it's completely out of tune.
Sounds like a guitar almost.
Yes. I have to tune it. I can play it, but we don't do it now. But I show you where the magic happens. Okay, let's go. I bring you to the heart.
The heart.
To the heart of all the things a musician does when he's not there. شوف. قصر الحمراء.
واو.
ودرست في غرناطة في إسبانيا.
الله my favorite place. كمان كان المفضل.
نعم.
وقصر الحمراء.
We used to live there. We used to live there with a family in Granada. We had a view from our balcony to قصر الحمراء.
Nice.
Yes, it's also because it's where the cultures go like this.
Exactly.
And you have the huge influence of this golden, beautiful, traditional Islamic culture, which I love this place really also. When I was a young man, this was Qasr Hamra, very nice times. This was in Granada. I'm married now 14 years with my wife.
14? And this was the year number?
This was the first year. When we married, after it we made a travel.
So you met in Granada?
No, we met here, but we made a journey, like half a year we were traveling after we married together, we went on a journey together.
Nice.
And then we stayed the first time in قصر الحمراء there.
في مدخل الحمراء كان لقاؤنا.
Look, this one did Mumina. Also there. Tried the basmala in the horse, in the face of a horse. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yes. In the form of a horse, because Bismillahirrahmanirrahim is a good horse to ride. Your intention always good.
واحدة من الحاجات الفاني بقى إن هو كان عنده كرفان زي الكرفان بتاعي مكتوب عليه فوق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. What is the story?
The story was, this was when we were married. After it, we went to travel, and we said we need something on our bus to make it the barakah, to give barakah. And many times we had barakah because one time the police in Morocco, they stopped me because I was driving too fast.
Yeah.
And then he came, the policeman, and he said, do you know what is written on your bus? And I said, yes, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And he said, Yalla, go. I don't have to pay. So this is barakah.
دي أحطها عندي على الكرفان بعد كده.
This is actually where the magic happens. This is the studio.
This is your studio.
This is my studio.
Nice.
Yes.
A lot of carpet for sound.
Yes, carpet, drums, instruments.
أنا بشوف هنا عنده حاجات كتير متعلقة بالمغرب. But I see that your biggest influence is like somehow in a way Morocco or which country?
Yeah, I mean, I'm born in Germany actually, so where you're raised more or less. It has because I traveled it many times and I love the people of Morocco. But I used to travel with my parents a lot when I was younger. I've been to Jordan. I'm a Haji also.
Haji.
Yes.
Did you make Hajj in Jordan or where?
No.
You have a song called
Yes.
لبس كل شيء مزيان.
Yes, I can sing it to you if you like. Go like this. لبس كل شيء مزيان. الحمد لله والشكر لله أنت بخير. لبس كل شيء مزيان. الحمد لله والشكر لله أنا بخير. أنا مالي فيش أشي عليا مني. أنا مالي فيش أشي عليا مني. نخلق من رزق الله والخالق يرزقني. نخلق من رزق الله والخالق يرزقني. أنا عبد ربي له قدرة. أنا عبد ربي له قدرة. يهون بها كل أمر ناصر. يهون بها كل أمر ناصر.
عين مزيان بزاف والله.
زوينة. I have also another Moroccan instrument.
Yeah, you have this guitar.
Yes, it's called gimbri.
Gimbri.
It's very nice.
Oh, la, la.
And the funny thing is I built it on my own.
Really?
Yes, it's my handcraft. And it's also an instrument from South Morocco. And the Sufis use it a lot in their music. It's called gimbri or hajouj, they call it. يا بابا يا بابا يا بابا مولانا. يا بابا يا بابا يا بابا مولانا. But I don't know how to play it actually. People who
it's
know
nice. It reminds me a little bit of Sahara blues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very easy also because it's only 2 strings.
Yeah. But have you ever played in Morocco?
We never played in Morocco. We were close to organize a tour, but
Yeah.
somehow I would love to play in Morocco.
Yeah,
We were twice in Algeria.
People in Morocco are very welcoming. They would love to have you there.
It's also one reason I do the music, you know, but so far it couldn't reach out there. يا رب صل على نبي محمد خير الأنام وما به يتشافى. Who is this? This is my master.
Really?
Yes. He was a very important person. He was my teacher.
What did he teach you?
Islam.
Really?
Yes.
And where was it?
In Cyprus, in northern Cyprus, in Turkey. Wow. He lived in a very small house, like a house of a poor man. Ya Rabbi salli, Ya Rabbi Rabbi salli, Ya Rabbi salli ala Sidi Isa, Ya Rabbi salli ala Sidi Musa, Ya Rabbi salli ala Sidi Ibrahim, Ya Rabbi salli ala Muhammad. Hey! عيسى من روح الله، موسى كليم الله، إبراهيم خليل الله، محمد حبيب الله، كلهم إخوة في الله، كلهم من رسل الله، كلهم أنبياء عليهم صلوات الله. يا ربي صلي، يا ربي ربي صلي، يا ربي صلي، يا ربي ربي صلي. And this man always is a very humble man. He's always, you can come to his place, you can live there. He has a dargah, and you can live there and stay with him. Unfortunately, now he passed away 6 years ago.
And how come you are born as Muslim and you're saying that he's the one who taught me Islam?
Yeah, because Islam is something you have to learn. It doesn't fall from a tree. Yeah, of course, every Muslim, qalu bala, yes, every human being, we are all from the same source. But you have to learn. In my opinion, you have to learn from somebody. It's your parents, everything. If you want to become good at it, you take a teacher. If you want to be a good tennis player, you get a tennis teacher, he teaches you. Exactly. And if you want to try to develop in the spiritual way, then you need somebody showing you some direction, you know, things of how he, and many things he taught me without saying. For example, the way he eat, very beautiful, you know, not eating bam bam, always little bit. And also the things he ate only was coming from his farm. He would not go to supermarket, buy Coca-Cola, no, but from the farm. He had the orange trees, he made the juice from the orange, you know. He had the cows, he took the milk from the cow, like a very healthy way of life. And now if you look to science, people say, oh, we need to get back to this because our nutrition, the way...
Maybe make business now out of
this, yes,
very simple ideas.
Exactly, these basic ideas. يا ربي صلي على محمد
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صلوا عليه.
It's a Sufi song also, a very old Sufi song, and I want to try to make a new song out of it.
Yeah.
And it's perhaps you know the melody. I think it was like this. بافتقاري وانكساري أرتجي نيل المرام. It's a very nice song.
So you know how to read Arabic very well.
Yes.
Because sometimes I was asking myself, how do you get your words of like the songs and whatever?
I learned Arabic a little bit. I studied it at the university. درست لغة العربية منذ سنتين.
وتتكلم اللغة العربية؟
شوية قليلا. لماذا مدرستي هي من مصر. ودرست في غرناطة في إسبانيا.
This is like freestyling or like...
Many times I hear them, somebody, this song I heard in Granada.
Wow.
From a Moroccan man sang it to me.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, this beautiful melody, and can you write down the words for me? And then I find the songs like this. I hope I did the spelling right.
I mean, it's good enough to create art.
There you see the band actually.
Yeah, we will introduce them by person, I think.
Yes, they won't be all together, they won't be all there, but some of them we will see them.
ده بقى كل الباند هنا. UNOJAH.
So we changed the name after some time, and we changed it to UNOJAH.
What does it mean?
It comes actually, we were thinking to create a new word, because like this you have no associations first of all, no? And then we had this, there's in Swahili language, UMOJAH. UMOJAH means unity, unity. And when we wrote it, UMOJAH, then we said, look, in Latin, unitas means unity. So if we morph the two words, UNOJAH and UNOJAH, so we said, let's take UNOJAH, and when we saw the word, we saw if you put an H at the last thing, then you have Jah, which is Yahweh in the Jewish belief, like a name of God, you know, and also Jah of the Rastafaris is God, and Uno, everybody knows from the card game, the Italian, one God. So that's also the thing, La ilaha illallah, you know, and if it's La ilaha illallah, that means all people, all brothers, all sisters. Finish. There's no, you cannot distinguish. You are one family.
So much thing like UNOJAH. This is like I never read it like this. Now it makes
yes.
I always forget this name, but now UNOJAH is like it never leaves my mind.
Alhamdulillah. نشوف
حتى بسم الله الرحمن
الرحيم. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You know, if I mess it up completely, at least I said Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It was one thing. Also, my master, he taught me. My teacher, he taught us. He said, you know, try to make intention always Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and then
leave it.
Nice. It happens what happens. This is my strategy on stage. Actually,
it's very like simple but very powerful as well, because once you believe in it,
yes,
and you just let yourself to flow.
Yes, actually, it's also my secret. Because when you go on stage sometimes and you have a huge audience, like more than 1,000 people, of course you are a little bit before the concert, you're like, will I mess it up? You know, it's
you
a
just
strange
say Bismillah and everything is calm.
Yes, I say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I go on the stage and I say, what now happens is qadar, you know.
والله فعلا اللوجو عليه كلمة بسم الله من فوق، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يعني أنا ما كنتش واخد بالي منها قبل كده. Viva la revolución! Viva, viva, viva la revolución! ¡Huepa! Viva, viva, viva la revolución! Viva, viva, viva la revolución! Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, alhamdulillah. I'm very happy. Yeah. That's the thing. But what can we do else in life, no? Happy ones. Also, my teacher, he said, oh, Muslims, run away from ugliness, be beautiful. And he said, there's only one thing which is fard, it's to be happy. Wallah, yes. He said this to you. Yes. Must be happy, because if you're not happy with Allah, what He gave to you, you know? Y todo lo que sube da. Me llaman revoltoso, me llaman traicionero, me llaman conformista y me llaman transicero. So what are the names?
This is Joshua,
Joshua,
Max,
Max.
Arturo, but he's currently in Spain. These two actually they changed now. Theo and Nico. We have two new ones actually, and they because he went to live in Spain and he too. This is a milestone of my musical journey actually, because this is the vinyl we made, like old school style vinyl. You know what a vinyl is? Perhaps not everybody knows because it's so old. A vinyl is this. Like back in the days, our grandmothers and grandfathers were listening to music, right? This is a vinyl, and it's the first vinyl of my career as a musician, and I'm very, very happy about it.
And where people can find it?
They can order it directly at our place. Look, it's very beautiful with a lot of images. The gang here, the journey, people we met on the journey, and you can find it through our website, or of course everything which is on this vinyl is also on Spotify.
But this is a nice gift to someone,
Yes.
or as a way to support the idea.
Yes, of course. Of course. I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning. and the tunes are a little bit out of it, no?
So, all this big Arab influence, where do you imagine yourself playing actually?
Yes, I would really love to play more in front of Arabic speaking audience, because they know the words, they understand what I'm singing about. Here in the Western world, most of the time people don't understand it, and it was two reasons for the project to found it actually. The one reason was to spread the beauty, as we spoke about, the beauty of Islamic culture and tradition and how diverse it can be. And the other was also for young Muslim people to give a kind of a identity to them, so that they know there's no problem in mixing the tradition with the new one. It has no problem, you know. That's what I try to.
Do you have certain Arab countries do you want to play?
Actually, I'm so curious about all of them, and I love so much the Oriental culture, the hospitality of the people, the love of the people. I would like to go everywhere. Yeah, but of course, Morocco would be nice. Of course, Jordan would be nice. I never been to Qatar. Also, would be nice. Also, I would also love to be in Oman or something. Yeah, every meeting people is a barakah, and I can learn so many things, so many new songs perhaps also for another new CD.
Egypt, no?
Egypt, of course, Egypt. It's the center of the, of course. And even though they don't understand, I think you send something in their hearts, and you see it in the eyes perhaps, and with the transport vehicle, with the music, you can really reach their hearts, because this is the important thing, to reach the hearts somehow.
Yeah, exactly. But have you ever experienced somebody who's like, who never know you and somehow who never understand as well what you're saying? Because
yes,
this is mostly happening that you.
Exactly. It's a huge wish of myself actually, to enter more into the Oriental countries, or into countries which understand us. Of course, we played also already in Algeria, and people understand every word. It's totally different. Yeah. Actually, all concerts we play in Germany, 90% of the audience is not knowing anything what's going on. They just feel the vibe. They are there for the music. They feel the vibe, and they feel this spirit of togetherness. الأماني يا مدينة الجود. We played twice in Algeria, for example, on a Sufi summer festival. It was very nice. Because there the people can understand the words, I'm singing, and this is the beautiful thing. And then some of them start crying, and say, "Oh, look at this! Wow!" And all the mamas, all the old ladies, they come with the pastry and cakes in the backstage and gifts and say, "Oh, mashallah, mashallah!" And they give you all the stuff, and give you presents and presents and presents, and they are so happy. All the mamas, they are so happy, saying, Some of them crying in the audience because for them it's very special to see a blonde guy with blue eyes.
Doesn't speak Arabic, is just speaking.
Just singing Arabic and trying to spread the message, a little bit. If you have an intention and you express it through music, it's also with you, with your videos, you have an intention, you spread it throughout, you touch the hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the secret about this, and many times I had this situation that people don't know, and then perhaps single people inside, especially when they come from Arab-speaking countries, they go like, "Wow, what is this?" Being very touched. And I also have the opposite sometimes. I remember once we were playing at Lake Constance, street music, and there was a group of 6 or 7 Arabs coming, and they were close to beat me up,
Huh?
Yes, they were, "What are you doing? You're singing here, you're making music, the first music haram. Second, what you are singing this?" And I said, "Look, I sing about the beauty of this way, of these people, of this person, which I think is one of the most beautifulest persons which ever existed, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I sing about him because I love him." This is from a good friend of mine. His name is Ahmed Kroish. He's a calligrapher. And it's written Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's like somebody making a sajda.
Wow. Your house is nice, full of art and very different way. هو بيت خلدوني هنا عبارة عن بيت فنان مهتم بالإسلام والمزيكا. حتى ديت علقت المفاتيح عندهم هنا في البيت من مارشيل. بيت فنان يعني دماغه مطرقعة.
لبس كل شي مزيان، الحمد لله وشكر لله أنت بخير. لبس كل شي مزيان، الحمد لله وشكر لله أنا بخير. Come, look at this. You see this image? This is when we made our first trip to Morocco in Sahara Desert. This was the kitchen of a very beautiful lady, and she was cooking like this. On the floor. Everything is on the floor. And sometimes when I think, "Oh, my life is so difficult," then I remember this kitchen. The truth in this world is to be simple and have a simple life and be humble. That's very important to see it. And this is a reminder. This is why I put it here. So I always, when I look here, I remember Alhamdulillah. Shuf, Alhamdulillah.
Where?
Alhamdulillah. Where my kitchen is Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar.
Show us the view of your kitchen.
Yes, the view of my kitchen. Yes, astaghfirullah. This is even.
This is real, alhamdulillah.
This is real, alhamdulillah. Astaghfirullah al-azim. Inshallah, all be my guests, yeah? Come. As soon as you say La ilaha illallah, it means okay. Everything is from God. Everything. So you have to accept it. If you don't accept it, who are you? Then this is the wrong way of putting oneself to God,
Do you think this nature is inspiring?
I think so. I think this is one philosophy, but also my teacher, he taught me. He said that if you want to be close to the creator, you have to be close to creation. You know? So if you are, he said to the people living in the cities, he said it's better to go out of the city, a little bit out of the city, sheeps, animals, you know, kind of connect to real life. Because in city life you are very busy, always running around, this and that. And when you are outside, look at it, mashallah. This is why, this is Jannat al-Firdaus.
ده السبب اللي بيخليني اجي المكان ده دايما يعني الغابة السوداء شفاتسفالد. And you do something else in your life?
Yes. So one part of my life is music, and the other part of my life is teaching. I'm a teacher in a school, in a secondary school for music and history. And I also studied like Islamic theology, but I don't give lessons in it because in our school they don't offer it. What pays my bills actually and everything on top is the music. I mean, it's a very heavy way. As a musician, it's a very heavy way to get money. It's nearly impossible. It's really, really difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
You can imagine if 100 people listen to your Spotify, you have just 5 cents. 5 cents, and with that you cannot feed a family or anything. And on the concerts also it's difficult. It's really difficult. You have to play a lot of concerts to have an income to pay your bills. If you don't have a sponsor or anything to live only from music, you must be a superstar. But alhamdulillah, I receive a lot of things. I am able to travel a lot, you know.
يا محمد نور مجسم يا حبيبي يا مولاي سبيل كمال تنبير جلال خطاك.
كل بقى اللينكات للاغاني بتاعت جماعه UNOJAH هتلاقوها في الديسكريبشن، فتخشوا كده تسمعوا لكم كام اغنيه، ونسيب لكم برضو اليوتيوب شانل بتاعتهم، خدهم لفه كده وتظبطوهم يعني. اعملوا معاهم الواجب، قولوا لهم سلام عليكم. سلام عليكم غدا.
Yes, at least assalamu alaikum. Everyone must put a comment. Salamu alaikum. At least.
من عفيف.
من عفيفي. And also perhaps you can write mashallah.
فإن كنت عابدا فإن كنت أبدا ضعيف القوة فربي على فربي على كل شيء قدير. 1 2 3 4 اللهم صل على المصطفى اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام.
So inshallah now we go to the Jummah, and you know what we do before we go to Jummah? Atar.
مسك.
Atar, misk. Or misk, or we do the rose. I like the rose very much. No, Ahmed Afifi.
ممكن.
Bismillah. Okay.
بسم الله.
It's very
See
nice.
the quality.
Yes, it's a very good quality. My father used to deal with the perfume. It's the original. It's nothing. It's no chemical. It's the good stuff.
Oil.
So
والله الريحة دي فكرتني بمصر فجأة.
this is where we meet since more than 30 years. My father, when he became Muslim, he started praying here, and now I come every Friday here to pray. This is the community in Freiburg. They pray always outside, also in winter, in rain, all the time.
Inshallah. You said you face racism once you say that you're Muslim in a way. Like not, it doesn't happen often for sure. We know this.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, we put people in boxes. That's a problem. And if we are not critical about it, then problems appear. And for example, I made an education as a carpenter, you know, woodwork. And I remember I was working there, And the first day of my work, I have a second name also. It's Khaldun and Johannes, a German name. So I put myself Johannes because I know in this construction people, they are a little bit more racist. You have more often the problems. We were working, and at the evening we were invited to dinner, and we were in a restaurant which was a farm actually. This is something which exists in Germany, like restaurants who are farms, and they have only special things on the dish, special dishes. They don't have everything. They have 3 foods and 4 drinks because they produce everything on the farm. So I opened the card and I read pig, Schwein, Schwein. I like, oh damn. And then I read deer, you know, deer though. I said, okay, I take the deer.
It's a special, normally
It's a special dish.
meal.
And then I changed the other card, wine, beer, Apfelschorle, you know? I said, I take the Apfelschorle. And then this one guy was there and he looked at me and said, what is wrong with you? You eat deer and you don't drink beer? Are you Muslim or what? He was asking me this, you know? And I said, Subhanallah, this is from Allah, you know? And I said, yes, I am. And he was getting white in his face completely. He was like, the boss knows this?
Really?
Does he know this? No, this is impossible. You are somebody putting bombs? You are one of these? And he was freaking out completely.
Because he could be himself.
Yes.
Like maybe in front of somebody who looks like us, he will not be like this.
Yes.
But because he feels that you are one of them.
Yes.
He started being himself. That's true.
Yes. When in Ramadan, I was fasting, so I was not eating. And so when we had midday break, I took a nap. And he was always complaining, this one is not eating, he's not drinking, how can we? But I did my work, you know, but I just went to sleep, I didn't go with them, and he was complaining all the time. Things like this. Assalamu alaikum. Alles klar.
Bei dir?
Alhamdulillah, gut. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Nice to meet you. Amin. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. مبارك.
Mubarak. Nice to meet you.
مبارك. جمعة مبارك. اللهم صل على
تقبل الله في ميزان حسابك ان شاء الله. الحمد لله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. حرما جمعتين جمعا
إن شاء الله.
جمعا إن شاء الله. حرما جمعا إن شاء الله.
أيوة. So
منا ومنكم.
there is an important question,
Yes.
which is how the group here, which is part of your like history and stuff like this, and your father.
Yes.
What do you think about you making music and mixing it with the Sufi tariqa and stuff like this?
Alhamdulillah, they are very happy with it.
Really?
Yes, they are very happy with it. I played once in front of my teacher, which you saw in the picture.
Oh wow.
And he's like, you know, the one who inspired most of the people who came here, most of them, not all of them, but he's the one who, by many of these people, became Muslim. Because of him, because he saw his beautiful character and they became Muslim. And I was at his place in Ramadan, and in the evening I played music for him. And it was very beautiful what he said. He said to us, sometimes a small matchstick is enough to burn a whole mountain.
Wow.
We hope from our small group here, inshallah, whole world can come to Islam.
حبيبنا محمد عليه سلام. So this is one point of the band's mission actually, to take the responsibility to make this place, this world, a better place, you know, to just give a little bit. There's so many crazy things happening every day, and you can get easily depressed and say, okay, what is this? And you can get angry, and you can develop hate against a country or against people. But the one of the things is to be happy, no? This is a secret, and to whatever makes people happy, make it. You know, if it makes other people happy, you must do it. And with music, it's like this: you can make people happy. Yeah, like Bob Marley, he used to say, one good thing about music: when it hits, you feel no pain. So hit me with music, hit me with music. And also what he meant, I think, is that you can also say things which you cannot say in a discussion. Yeah. But when you sing them, people are like, wow, what is... Yeah, exactly. They feel the energy, they feel the barakah also. I believe in the barakah of words. Yeah. If I sing La ilaha illallah Muhammad, I think there's a barakah in these words, you know. Or we go like La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Come again, say Nur Muhammad sallallahu. La ilaha illallah. Come again, say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Nur Muhammad sallallahu. La ilaha illallah.
الله أكبر عليك يا شيخ.
آمين
يا شيخ يا كبير.
استغفر الله.
حبيب قلبي.
The next thing which was very nice was that he said most of the Sahaba, they were young people. He said to us when we played, we finished, and he said he was not saying anything, and he said to the people, he said, look, most of the people of the Prophet Sahabas, they were young people, pure ones. He said pure ones. So he was kind of giving this, and after it I asked also him for the music, and he said I shouldn't take it too serious as a, you know, if you fight yourself in it, see it as a, you know, as a gift also, but not to force yourself for being successful or put too much pressure on this or too much importance, because the real importance in life is something else. It's not being successful in any dunya business. So this was just one thing, but yeah. So we also in the Tariqa we had a festival. It was called Sufi Soul Festival. It is close to Cologne, and for example with my group I played there every year, a headliner. So I had a lot of support from my community. Alhamdulillah.
How did this idea come to connect the Sufi tariqa or
yes.
I don't know how you call it to the music, which is reggae?
Yes, exactly. This is exactly the main idea. When I founded the project, it was founded. We were all Muslims. Now the band members changed because it's almost 12 years since I'm doing this project.
As
a Muslim, all Muslim band. And one of the main things was to show a beautiful image of Muslims, to show a different image, to show, look, this can be also Islam, happiness, being together, spreading love, spread love. That was always the mission of the project and still is today. Of course it changed a bit, but when we founded it, we said we want to have this Islamic influence, and we want to see. At the beginning we were also, when we played concerts, we were coming with the turban. Everybody of us wore the turban, and we wore traditional Oriental clothes. Well, I have seen so many people passing by the street, so indeed I was wondering what nobody needs, what feeds the soul. A religion is a spiritual way which should make out of me a better version, every day a better version, inshallah, no? And be more in love with the things happen to me and with the people around me. And this is what we want to spread. Around on this planet, today you're a guest, but tomorrow you'll be there. Say, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Come on, say, Nur Muhammad sallallahu. La ilaha illallah. So many has gone wild in these times, where love is left aside as a concept of the mind. If we still can go rewind is my question to this time, cause today is getting much too fast, and tomorrow you'll forget about the past. You will forget about the past. Forget about the past. You will forget about the past. Hey.